Welcome to Hot Flash Chronicles, where midlife is messy, menopause is madness, and we're sweating through it together.
We're Angie and Shelly, two caffeine-fueled, slightly inappropriate grandmas who say what everyone's thinking.
So grab a drink, crank up the AC, and let's dive in. Angie.
Shelly.
Da-da-da-da, it's that time the week when we record the pod.
Yes, the pod. And here's what I'll say is that little shtick that you do is a logistical nightmare in editing. She leans in and out and makes all these sounds that the equipment doesn't know quite how to handle. So I'm just over here thinking, damn it, Shelly. But it's fine because I'm so excited that we are here to record a Hot Flash Chronicles podcast.
I know, right? You just got to take the good, the bad, and the ridiculous.
The good, the bad, and the ridiculous. That's us.
Yes. I'll be ridiculous today.
Yeah.
So
I'll be bad.
We have something that is, I think it's seasonally appropriate.
Yeah.
I think
or inappropriate.
It's
no, but it's appropriate.
Maybe appropriate, possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe not. But we are going to talk about things to do on those rainy fall
lazy days. The cozy days where when you traditionally think about it, like if you're to look outside, it's probably drizzling. There's probably lots of colors of the sunset out on the trees.
And it's Washington
State. Because we're in Washington. So it's going to be gray and drizzly. And I just want to put on slippers and a bathrobe and a big comforter and curl up in the recliner.
Yes.
Or like, what would we do on those days? So we're going to talk about like cozy days.
I know, because sometimes like I feel like the grayness in Washington State, if you've ever experienced that, it can kind of start getting to you a little bit. I mean,
the seasonal affective disorder, SAD.
The SAD, and they get the vitamin D deficiency.
So clever.
That is like a for real thing here in Washington State.
Do you take vitamin D?
I do when I start getting this time.
I take it year round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My doctor definitely recommends upping the dose a little bit right around this time when we start
getting
into that. Yeah. Up your D intake.
Your D. Sorry, I said it was going to be appropriate, and then I just realized I lied. So there's lots of ways to spend a cozy day.
Yes.
Right?
And I value those cozy days.
Totally. And the way I used to spend cozy days are a lot different than how I spend them now.
For sure.
So I think we should just kind of like do a little mind meld and like a little jam session about what do you do when it's cozy out?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I think looking into our past lives, let's go back to when we were in our maybe 30s, 40s, busy times of life. I will tell you that there just really was no such thing as a cozy day. If I wanted to have a cozy day, I dreamt a lot. I daydreamed a lot about and would plan cozy days. Somehow I would always let life, obligations, housework, all kinds of things would be allowed to intervene on my potentially cozy day.
Yeah, so I had a real hard time saying no because I had a lot of FOMO.
Yeah.
I had a very hard time declining invitations, or like if my church needed me or my friends needed me, like I was always quick to say yes. And it didn't leave a lot of time for those days where it's like, I have nothing on the calendar and I'm not mad about it.
Like the downtime. Yeah, I would say I kind of was that way too. And I have noticed lately, in the last probably 10 years or so, I say I have very much lost a lot of my give a shits. I've just...
fucks were given.
Yeah, I've just gotten to a point where I'm much more comfortable being like, no, I don't want to do any of that stuff.
Right.
And it feels great because now I'm able to have those cozy days that I used to not be able. I just physically could not, or it was more of an emotional thing. Like I just couldn't justify the downtime when there were so many things that needed to be.
Right. And like we had a cozy evening a few nights ago because you and Phil came over because Jeff and I were watching baseball. Mariners were still in the race for the World Series. Sadly, spoiler alert, they are not anymore. Congratulations to the Blue Jays. Womp womp. But when you guys were coming over, it was like, oh, we can do like tacos.
Yeah.
And you made like homemade guacamole, and that was super fun. And there were lots of dogs involved, 4 dogs. And we had a Waddle of Wine.
We had 2 Waddles of Wine.
So I maybe had a little bit of wine. Just a little bit.
Called it Waddles of Wine.
What a funny thing to say incorrectly. Instead of saying bottles of wine, I said Waddles of Wine.
We still have
that was just the funniest thing I thought I'd ever heard in my life.
From our Napa trip.
From our Napa trip, yes.
We had a little bit of Napa with us, and we got a...
I had a Malbec slapped. It was super good.
Of that?
So yeah, we had like lap blankets.
Winery? What is it?
Avenados. Maybe. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. So we had some Waddles of Wine, and we had some tacos, and lots of yelling at the TV by my husband. Lots of rooting, lots of dogs.
Dogs on
lots of
jumping around.
Cozy blankets.
You and I kind of sitting off to the side, just laughing. And
yeah, we had a very long conversation about A-Rod's ears.
Oh,
that was yeah. Just do yourself a favor. No, do yourself a favor. Don't Google that. A-Rod, Alex Rodriguez, used to play for the Mariners. He was on the Texas Rangers as well, I believe. I think he was engaged to J-Lo at one point. I don't know. We were literally Googling how are his, were his ears always this large? Because they're just disproportionate to the size of his head. He's got
you can do deep dives like this on lazy days.
There wasn't a lot of information out there about A-Rod's ears, and I'm like, maybe it was the Waddle of Vines.
It might have been, but a lot of people were talking
the Waddles
about
of Vine. Waddle of Vines.
His ears were
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
So you can take some deep dives into silliness when you're having one of these days. But this was just like a nice hangout. No pressure, just having fun, catching a game. I'm not very much into sports ball, but when it's a local sports ball team and they're doing well,
you need to hang out with a friend. Like, that's super fun,
I like
right?
To go and hang out with my friends.
And what did we do a couple of days before that?
We had done some canning.
We did canning.
We had some pickled asparagus.
She wanted pickled asparagus. And then my friend Sherry, who lives in Walla Walla, Washington, she also has a place in Tacoma. She had brought me back literally buckets of produce. And I was like, I'm going to make some pepper jam, like the spicy pepper jam, and then a bunch of pickled veg. Yeah. So I took, there's some just grab bags of veggies in jars that are pickled, that like 5 different kinds of veggies in a single jar. Because why wouldn't you? It's our day.
We're going to pickle some hard-boiled eggs. We're going to do that.
Yeah, I've never had pickled eggs.
We're going to try that.
And Shelly also the other night brought me a thing of asparagus soup that I'm having for dinner tonight.
Oh, perfect.
I'm excited.
Yes, it's going to be good. So I do a lot of things like that, like homey, crafty things. Those are really fun to figure in because it's like you have the day. So you can kind of experiment and throw some stuff. If it's something that takes more than an hour or so, like canning does, because you have to go through the processes and wait.
Right, but we got the pepper jelly done in less than an hour, which I think you were surprised.
Yeah,
I think you were surprised. Like between cooking the jelly, putting it in the jars, and then water bathing them, it was less than an hour. So it really doesn't take as much time as we sometimes predict it's going to.
I think getting the things prepped takes a little more, like when I was prepping all the asparagus.
Right, prepping all the veggies and stuff. That's time consuming.
I think it's
for me, that's relaxing to do those kind of things though. Like it was way more fun to do canning with Shelly there, because I think that's the first time I'm sorry, AJ and I did some cherry barbecue sauce about a month and a half ago, and that was really fun as well. But it's way more fun to do it with somebody else instead of just by yourself. That's cozy to me.
See, that's I like taking on little projects, things that can be done in a day, and you still feel like, oh, I'm doing this thing, I'm creating this thing, and it feels like, oh, I did something, time well spent, but it wasn't like a brain cruncher, stress-inducing, project. It was just like, oh, I'm hanging out with my friend, we're drinking some wine, we're canning some veggies.
Super fun.
It's a little more fun. So I think those are important to figure in. And that's how I want to spend my time, is at the end of it feeling happy, feeling fulfilled, and feeling relaxed.
It may be a little productive sometimes, but it's also okay to not be productive.
Yeah.
That's okay too.
And I am all for grabbing my dogs, going in and binge watching something on a Saturday.
What do you like to binge watch on a Saturday?
I like do it yourself, like the home improvement or where they're going in and remodeling. I like it.
Which ones do you watch? Because I haven't watched a lot of those. I mean, I used to watch Trading Spaces and stuff like that years ago, but that hasn't been on for
a lot
decades.
of the ones I really like, they just cancel on HGTV, and I'm kind of mad. But I liked Bargain Block, which is where they were redoing stuff in Detroit. And then I used to like Good Bones, which was a mom and a daughter who were going through. And again, they're in Indiana. A lot of times it's them
region specific, like Chip and Joanna Gaines are in Texas, right?
Yeah. And
I think they're by where my sister lives.
Yeah, they're in Waco.
Yeah, I think my sister's not too far from Waco.
So a lot of these do-it-yourself are these home rental. One of them's in Hawaii. It's called Aloha Rental. That one's that's a pretty new one. I think they only have a couple seasons. But they're all, the reason I like them is they take something
I was just going to ask
that is not organized or is outdated, that doesn't look great, and you're going to see the transformation.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all for a transformation. So I like the transformations of houses, but that could be RuPaul's Drag Race. You can see it could be.
People love a transformation.
Yeah,
people love to watch a transformation and a journey.
Yeah,
people love that. That's what, like, we get obsessed with those kind of things.
Yeah, so I like and it makes me feel productive, even though I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you're just sitting there watching. Your body doubling, even though it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, exactly.
So what platforms, because I don't have like cable TV. So you said HGTV.
Yeah.
How, like, is there stuff like this on Netflix? Or?
I think you can get, there are home improvement shows on Netflix, but if you go out like Prime Video, if you have Amazon Prime Video.
I do.
They have a lot of them.
I have Peacock and Paramount, Netflix, and Prime. Yep. Those are the ones that I currently have.
Just go through and look up home rental. So that's kind of my jam for that. But I also like the Food Network. Like I've been watching Triple Threat with Bobby Flay, which is a fun one. So
I love cooking shows.
I like a lot of the cooking shows. Alex versus America. Like, again.
Well, and I've been watching the Great British Bake Off.
Yep, I'm watching that.
It's actually called the Great British Baking Show now.
Yeah,
they changed the title.
Baking Show.
But it used to be called the Bake Off, but now so I still have a few seasons of that left. Right now, I've somehow gotten down a rabbit hole of the Love is Blind. Oh. So I finished all the American ones, and now I'm on the second season of the UK Love is Blind.
Yeah.
I love a good like dating show.
Yeah.
Like, are these people going to like each other?
I don't do their relationship ones as much, but every once in a while.
It's like a social experiment to me. I like watching, especially like Married at First Sight and Love is Blind. Those are ones like, is this person going to like what they've signed up for?
Yeah.
Because they've signed up to marry someone that they've never met by matchmakers on Married at First Sight. Or Love is Blind, they're meeting through a wall and they propose to somebody they've never physically seen. And then it's like, are they going to 5 weeks later get married? So I love to see a reveal like that. Like, what's she going to think? Yeah. She doesn't even know that he's blah, 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 blah. Like, they don't know, like height, race, like style. They don't have, like, she was like, oh, I thought you were bald. And he has like this big head of hair. And like one lady thought that the guy looked like Bob Marley and he was like a white Viking looking dude. And I was like, you were way off. But they were a really successful couple. But yeah, he looked like Legolas on Lord of the Rings. And she was like, oh, you're giving Bob Marley vibes. And I'm like, couldn't be further visually from the truth. I mean, they both had long hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress. So I love to watch like a reaction to, oh, this is what I've signed up for.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's what I like about those kind of shows.
These are all just like, they kind of let you live vicariously through someone else and say, well, what would I do if I were in that position?
Right.
Oh, I would like this about them. I mean, it lets you kind of go down those things, which again, when you're having some downtime and some off time, it's good to let your mind wander and be cool.
Well, it's not, you don't have to like mentally be in it. Like Traders, which you just watched, and I know I've talked about it multiple times on the show or on the podcast. You have to pay attention to what's going on. You need to notice every conversation.
And that is very social engagement, social experiment.
Yeah.
Like if you like watching the nature of people I think that's that's what we're liking and finding very intriguing about it. And there is the whole strategy, and there's all that intrigue and lying and backbiting, but then also real friendships and things like that happening. So those are fun. And again,
to me, it's like a way for your mind to rest, to watch something like that, or to binge watch like a baking show or a home reno. It's like
keeping you engaged.
You're not having to put a lot of energy into staying present. And that's what I like. If I'm doing a cozy day, I want to get lost in a book, lost in a TV show, lose track of time, maybe play a video game, do some baking, obviously. Things like that. I love to kind of putter around the house and just do like little, I was going to organize this shelf in the laundry room, like those kind of little, not like I'm going to redecorate the whole bedroom, paint it, but like the little tiny, like, I could organize a drawer. Yeah. I have time for that.
I do things like that on the weekend. That's, I'll go into my closet and I'll be like, I'll reorganize a few drawers. And then that makes me feel successful. Like, I did something.
Yeah. And doing the small chunk of like, I'm going to handle a drawer instead of I'm going to do the whole pantry.
Exactly.
Or like one shelf in the pantry is a doable task. But if I'm never going to start it if I think I'm doing the whole pantry, because I know myself well enough to know I'm not going to do that.
It's too overwhelming.
But I'll feel productive if like, I'm going to do like 2 drawers.
You got to do the whole break it down. How do you eat elephant, a bite at a time? You just got to, sometimes you have to deconstruct and just do little tiny pieces. So I don't mind fitting in something that makes me feel a little productive, but I don't want to do it for more than like an hour.
Yeah.
It's like.
I just found a lady on Instagram yesterday that her whole Instagram page is like, how long did it actually take me? So she has all of these things that she's been procrastinating on. And like, I watched 2 of them. So one of them was like, I've been putting off making a dentist's appointment for 3 years because I can't talk on the phone. So she'll set a timer. How long did it actually take me? And then at the end, so it shows like a time lapse of her doing it. At the end, she's like, okay, I waited 3 years to do this. It took me 8.5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then there was one thing where she was going to organize a whole set of shelves in her garage and put it into Rubbermaids and stuff. And she was like, I have been putting this off for 9 months. This is what I want to do. And then it time lapses. It took 1 hour and 7 minutes. So I've been putting it off for this long and it took me 1 hour. So I was like, that's so interesting to watch. Like
the amount of stress and guilt and time
mental
eats away at you for 3 years when you're waiting to do something, or for 9 months.
Yeah.
It is shocking. Like procrastination, putting things off. It's a lot of times people who have ADHD or people
you just got to start
who are under a lot of stress. Procrastination is usually someone who is overwhelmed with decision making.
Yeah, they're in decision fatigue.
And
or it's like it looks like too big of a mountain to climb.
Yeah.
And like if I want to organize the pantry, I'm going to have to empty everything out. And then what's inevitably going to happen is about 45 minutes in, I'm going to run out of steam. And then everything's going to be all over the place. And I'll either shove it all back in, or I will just sit and like mentally punish myself for not completing the task. So why would I even start?
Yeah.
Right? If I like, I'm going to set myself up to fail. So I'll sit for 2 hours trying to decide if I want to do the thing, and then ultimately not get it done because I've gotten in my like.
It's like an anxiety.
Yeah.
Spiral.
Yeah.
And that's why having these, we will do a whole thing on procrastination, but having these weekends, like these rainy days, these fall weekends where
somewhere you don't want to like necessarily go for a walk because it's like drizzling out, and you just want to stay warm and dry and like maybe light a fire.
That's the whole thing, is like then during the week you can do the little task and feel successful. Like in the past, like I was saying, I wouldn't allow myself these downtime, these weekends. I would think, no, that's a waste of time. And now I recognize it's absolutely a good use of my time, because I enter Monday with energy and with the ability to actually get things done, because
Isn't that interesting?
Given myself a little break.
Yeah.
Like, you need to recharge. Your phone dies if you don't recharge it. Like, any kind of implement you have around your house, if you run it down the battery and you don't recharge it, it'll just stop. And then you have to wait a long time to recharge it from zero. Whereas if you just use a little and then give it a break and plug it back in, then it's back at full charge. We are like,
yeah. And see, I usually work on weekends because a lot of people want photo shoots on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So I have to kind of break mine up. So I usually take Sunday off, but I have worked the last couple Sundays. So like usually, but whatever. So then it's like, oh, it's Monday. I don't have anything technically. Oh, wait, somebody booked a consultation. So I don't have a lot of like 2 days together where I have nothing to do work-wise, so it's interesting because like sometimes I envy that of people that work the 9 to 5, but also I don't think I'm employable anymore. Like I think I've gotten so used to just being able to like fuck off and do whatever I want on a Tuesday. Like, no, I can't imagine somebody telling me I had to be somewhere at 8 a.m. Like, excuse me? No. Every day, hard pass.
Yeah, like
hard pass.
That's why a lot of people do want to.
So I will like randomly have these little pockets of cozy, whereas I have done a couple hours of work in the morning, but then I have the whole rest of the day. Mm-hmm. And then I can sit in guilt sometimes because my husband is working from home and he's at his desk for those 8 hours a day. And I'm like, I'll do my work in clusters. And then I will do the cozy thing. And it's like, oh, I feel bad that it's like Friday and I'm doing this, but I got my shit done.
It's a different, it is. It's like you have a different career, you have a different lifestyle. Your job is just structured.
And he's never made me feel guilty, but it's like, I just feel like a sloth sitting on the couch watching, Big Brother and waiting for my sourdough stretch and folds. And it's like Tuesday at noon. And he's like, what you got going on today? It's like, pretty much
this. Well, I just like when it's cold and gray outside, I do love to just give my mind a break, and I will do some binge watching or movies. Like I love to watch. There's some comfort movies.
Like what?
I love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and this is just that time of year. Perfect time of year for that. But that's what I like to watch. I like to watch When Harry Met Sally. I like to watch The Holiday, the one where
I haven't seen The Holiday.
The one with I think it's Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet.
What's it got? Judd Nelson?
No.
Who's Judd Nelson?
No, he's the British guy. Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Who the hell is Jack Black?
Who's Judd Nelson?
He was in The Breakfast Club. He was the rebel guy in The Breakfast Club.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm like, The Breakfast Club. That's a good one to watch on the. But I go through nostalgia movies. Like I like to watch one that I already know what happens. I already know how it's going to go. There's no surprises. It's just pleasant.
Do you know what a great movie for that is? Love Actually.
Yeah.
That's a great one. Yep. Things like that, or those.
Yeah, and grab some popcorn. I love to pop me up some popcorn and some butter.
I can rock some Friends too, because Friends again, like I know everything that's going to happen.
We've rewatched Friends a couple times. We're rewatching Big Bang Theory right now, which is a fun one. We've been doing that, but we just got done. I had rewatched Schitt's Creek a while back. We've rewatched Parks and Rec. We've rewatched 30 Rock. These are all.
That's funny.
These are all fun.
I haven't seen 30 Rock. I haven't seen Parks and Rec.
The Incredible Kimmy Schmidt. Have you seen that one?
Is that a TV show?
Yes.
No. I've seen a lot of Big Bang Theory, but I haven't seen all of it.
You need to watch The Incredible Kimmy Schmidt.
I've never even heard of that one.
It's got some of the people from 30 Rock on it. It's a good
30 Rock. Was that the one with oh no, that was Third Rock from the Sun. I was thinking of is it John Lithgow?
Jane Krakowski, that's John Krasinski from The Office, Jane Krakowski. Sorry, everybody, that I'm messing up your names, but those are comforting.
We know they listen.
They've done like a psychological study on that recently, and they found people like to binge watch comfort shows where they're not going to be surprised. They're not, and this was a phenomenon they started noticing during COVID, that people just were going back and rewatching a lot of
where
stuff.
There's some predictability.
Because it just felt like a warm hug.
And some feel-good stuff. Like, my husband doesn't love the feel-good stuff. Jeff watches some weird shit, you guys, but it's usually history related. And I'm like, you only watch stuff with like lack of hope and despair, and there's no love or joy or redemption. Yeah. And he's like, well, to be fair, history hasn't been lovely for a lot of people. But
my son was like that. He likes the war specials and, the Band of Brothers and things that are about, World
I'm like,
War
this is
II
just sad. Like I told you about that, was it 1923?
Yeah.
Oh, that was awful.
Yeah.
I was like, this is terrible. I feel awful. Like that, like there was nobody came out better because of that show. Like it is
fair. 1923 wasn't great. Probably before the Depression.
Hooray for indoor plumbing, because that apparently changed everything.
Everybody got a lot happier. I know. I would not want to time travel back to a time where there was not indoor plumbing. To be fair.
I mean, I guess they had indoor plumbing, but they were excited that they got like a refrigerator or something. It was like it was a whole thing on one of the episodes. But I like stuff that's going to be a little warm and fuzzy, like a cute little love story.
I like the no-brainer, like just bring on. I can't say that I watch like what's the one channel, Hallmark. I don't watch those movies.
Definitely
they need
not.
to have a little more substance than that, but not much.
Not much.
Just, and I like it to be charming people. I like Melissa McCarthy movies.
Yeah,
she's
wasn't she in a show where it was like a rom-com TV show? Mike and Molly.
Mike and Molly.
I don't think I ever saw that. Is it good?
I watched it a long time ago. I think it was good.
Yeah, that's probably where she got.
Chubby.
Yeah,
it was about them being in love and being chubby.
Relatable. I like that.
Totally relate.
Yes, totally. So, what other ways do you like to spend some cozy time?
I like to put some.
Do you like to read?
I used to read a lot. I don't now so much since there's been social media. I read things on the social media and watch reels. I don't read them. I used to read voraciously. Like I read tons, but not so much now. Not in the last probably 10 years. But I like to lay on the couch, put my headphones in, put on music of some sort, and just sit with a dog. I totally will do that.
Yeah.
I like to do that. I like to listen to or watch shows like lay on the couch and just, even if I'm not looking at it on my phone, listen to like John, not Stewart, John Oliver. Yes, like a comedian.
Also Jon Stewart or
Jon Stewart.
Seth
Myers.
Seth Meyers, thank you. I was going to say Seth Rogen. I knew that wasn't right.
From there's some British comedians that I like to listen to. So I'll just, do something chill like that.
Have you listened to Matteo Lane?
I've heard of Matteo.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny. I was listening to him this morning.
Yeah.
He's like he's like half Italian gay man in New York. My God, he's funny.
Yeah.
Matteo, I think it's Matteo Lane. Pretty sure that's his last name. Man, he's funny. He's so quick. I love comedy. I love anything that's going to make me laugh.
Kind of distraction, and like I said, these are things when you're watching TV, your brain is less active than when it's asleep. You get the most brain rest. This is why people get in front of those TVs, all those little pixels and all that stuff. Your brain is more relaxed. And plus, it's giving you something to take in. You're not having to think. You're not thinking. You're watching the thing. You're a passive observer of the thing. And it just gives your brain a little bit of downtime. And I think that's why people, when they have hard jobs, they come home and they're like, I'm just going to veg out in front of the TV. That is literally what you're doing.
It's decompressing.
After a long day of, maybe you had to work and make tons of decisions and you were in a horrific commute to and from work. And you just want, I know my dad did that. He worked in a mill.
Sometimes you feel like you just got to hang upside down and play video games and not do anything.
And my dad would come home and veg out at night.
Yeah.
He had his ritual every night of what he liked to watch. But he was at a very heavy, noisy environment all day long, and he just wanted to decompress his mind. I see that now.
Yeah,
I didn't know that that's what it was.
So what kind of snacky stuff or food stuff do you like if you're like having a cozy day? Like if it's a rainy, drizzly day, it's like middle of October, and it's like it's great. Like it hasn't really started being super drizzly yet.
I go for it's really interesting.
I guess we're end of October now.
I'll want cozy, warming foods. Like I like stuff with umami. Is that what it is?
Umami.
Where I like.
I was like, are you like? You're like
umami.
Umami.
I like savory things that have a lot of flavor packed into it, rich but not necessarily sweet. So I like things like, especially this time of year where you get the warming spices. I like things that have in Britain. One of the things that's so fun about Britain is they have so many flavors of potato chips. And they get crisps.
Oh, yeah.
They call them crisp. Chips or French
Trader
fries.
Joe just came out with, I was there today.
Like
They had, they have a stuffing flavored one, and they have pumpkin.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not brave enough. I was looking at it. I was like, I don't think I want stuffing flavored potato chips. Like,
they're actually good.
I'm sure Jeff likes the all dressed in Canada where it's got like everything that would be on a hot dog.
Well, they have ones like roast beef Wellington flavored chips, crisps.
What?
In England, they have very...
Yeah, because chips are French fries to them, and crisps are what we call chips.
Yeah, but they have, like, you go in, there's 40 different shrimp. They have shrimp flavored chips.
That sounds awful. Wait, okay, hang on. Sorry, this is totally unrelated to the topic. When you were first going over and visiting Phil in England, you used to talk about something like shrimp toast. Can you tell me what that is? Because I'm like, is it shrimp that is cooked and pressed into...
Sesame toast, sesame shrimp.
Tell me what it is. Is it like a piece of toast with shrimp on it, or is it toast made of shrimp?
Nope, it is a piece of toast, and it's got like a shrimp paste is what I would call it. It's got ground up shrimp they've made and it's got seasonings in it that are kind of Asian influenced kind of flavors.
Really?
And then it's deep fried. It's rolled in sesame seeds and deep fried. So when you bite into it, it is like a little triangle of toast, but it's got the shrimp and then the crunchy sesame. No, it's good. And it's fried like in sesame oil.
I've been trying to figure out what that would taste like. Or I remember back, not like I've been sitting here for years wondering.
Shrimp toast.
But you talked about it multiple times, and I was always like, I need to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So I like stuff like that, those kind of flavors.
I love Asian inspired dishes or things like that. So one of the things I discovered last year was a red curry wonton soup that has like a bunch of veggies in it. And it is spicy, but I mean, you can make it not as spicy.
Sure.
I made it for my parents and Kyle's family. AJ just about lost her fucking mind. It was so good.
Yeah.
It's so fast to put together, and it's like, I feel like anytime I'm sick, that's going to be what I want, because it's got the coconut milk, like, coats the throat. Yeah. So, but it has the same kind of like curry, spicy, and the little wontons. Oh, so
really
good, dude.
For you when you're sick. Some of those spices, if you don't.
I know you don't love like spicy.
Yeah, I don't like where it hurts.
Yeah,
I like a little bit. I don't mind that.
I didn't feel like this was crazy spicy, but
I like tom yum gai soup.
Yeah.
Like chicken and coconut milk curry.
Oh my God. I have to make you this red curry soup. It is the bomb.com. It is so good, Shelly. I can't even.
And I am all into soup right now. Like, I made the asparagus shiitake.
I'm excited to have that for dinner.
I like.
Have you seen that viral where it's like the red curry wontons with bok choy that's been on TikTok? And okay. So can of coconut milk, half a jar of the red curry sauce from Trader Joe's, 3 tablespoons of the what is the teriyaki soy sauce called?
Soyaki.
Mm-hmm. And then you mix all that together, and a little bit of garlic in like a 9x13, and then you put either bok choy or spinach, and then you just throw frozen wontons on it.
Yeah.
Aluminum foil, and bake it. It looks so fucking good.
Let's do that for a hangout.
Yes.
Let's do that at the next one, because that sounds amazing.
I know. I feel like we could do one of just like talking, like, here's how we make this.
Yeah.
But it looks so good. I'll have to like send you the
kind of stuff that sounds like fall, lazy. Make a pan of that. Go turn on your favorite movies and just like lay on the couch with your dogs.
Totally.
And watch that. And
that's why I went to Trader Joe's today, is because I wanted the stuff, even though I'm leaving to go out of town in the morning. I'll have it when I get back. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited. Yeah. So what do you guys do when you're wanting a cozy day? What do you do if you're like, oh, I have the whole day to myself. I have nothing on the calendar. Nobody needs anything from me. I don't have to leave the house necessarily, or you could. What do you want to do with your time? Yeah. How do you spend it? So, we're in the perfect time of year. We're just getting into cozy. It's not really.
Spiders are coming inside.
I mean, it's rained a little bit, but it's not. We're not in like
it's fall.
Yeah, we're not in the 7 months of gray.
In the in the super duper duper cold and wet. We're just
like, why the fuck do I live here?
Have
Weather.
Sun out. There's still sun.
Yeah, it's sunny out today, but it's only like 55 degrees.
Yeah, I like these days.
Mm-hmm. I'll be in Phoenix tomorrow, and it's 89 there today.
Dark. Oh,
it's 89. I'm going to be wearing shorts tomorrow. How
it starts getting dark earlier, and we're going to have the time change soon. So we're just gearing up for those nice, cozy, laid-back weekends, and we'd love to hear how you attack those when they start happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So rapid fire questions. Are we ready for it?
Sure.
Okay. I will start. Favorite. No, if you had the choice, if you're going to a Thai restaurant.
Okay.
And there are, or maybe not Thai, let's just say Asian restaurant.
Okay.
And you have to choose a soup. Are you choosing egg drop soup, hot and sour soup, or wonton soup?
I tend to go towards, for the starter, I really like the egg drop because I feel like they always bring it in that tiny bowl and you get like 4 or 5 little bites of it and it's just warming and it kind of gets you going for what's coming next without getting you too full. If I have all the wonton soup, I'm not going to want the dinner. I'll do the wonton soup for dinner. So I do like hot and sour too, like when I have a cold. I like the hot sour, but I'd go.
There's nothing like soup when you're sick.
Yeah.
For real.
It is like for real.
It really is a real thing.
It makes it just lovely. Okay. So Angie, it is fall. You're going to come in and watch a TV show and it's time to have a little warm drink to sit and watch a show. Do you want a hot spiced apple cider or a warm cup of cocoa with some marshmallow cream on top?
Ooh, those both sound amazing. If I'm being cozy, I'm going to go with the cocoa just because it's creamy. And I don't know why that sounds cozier.
It does.
I do love a hot apple cider.
I do too. I do not mind it. I love a good cider.
My Aunt Nancy used to make a really good spice
Put
cider.
All that mulling spice
oh, yeah.
in.
Yeah, she used to make a really good one. Okay, Shelly. Do you prefer decorating your home for fall or winter?
I go more into the winter, like when it's getting to be holidays. I prefer.
So you'd rather decorate for Christmas than Halloween and Thanksgiving kind of thing.
Yep, for sure. I leave it up for too long because Phil likes the lights.
One time we had it up till end of April, and Jeff was like, "Fuck's sake, we got to take the tree down." I was like,
"Why?
Hey, settle down."
That's what Phil was like. I like it. It's warming. It's comforting. I'm like, okay, good, because I'm lazy and I don't want to take it out. Okay, Angie. I consider these to be like a little bit of fall activities. Would you rather do a puzzle, a 500-piece puzzle?
500-piece, very specific.
Very specific. Or would you rather put together a Lego project?
Ooh. I haven't done a lot of Lego aside from doing it with children. I haven't done a lot of Lego putting together as like adult stuff. I do love a puzzle. Okay. I'm going to go puzzle.
All right. We should start.
Lego sometimes with the
Waddles of Wine.
Sometimes with the long nails, it can be hard to do Lego. So, at least the last one I did with my oldest grandson, it was the little itty bitty pieces.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my can't. It was like one of those miniature Lego thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, buddy, I can't.
I can't. So
can't do it.
Grandma's incapacitated.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you, and we want to know what your cozy time consists of if you're hanging out by yourself.
I might steal your ideas.
I know. Thank you so much for listening. If you could give us a like, a comment, a follow, a share, a subscribe, or 5-star review. We're all 20 fingers. 20 fingers. You just have to pick 5 of them.
Yeah.
Leave that many stars. Thank you so much. And a fly just flew in our face. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you next time. Ciao.
Ciao. That's it for today's dose of midlife mischief on Hot Flash Chronicles. Thanks for listening and letting us overshare.
If you laughed, nodded along, or shouted same at any point, hit that subscribe button and share us with your favorite humans. And remember, we're still hot, just in flashes.